When I was younger, I had no way to properly earn money easily. I had no job, as most other kids do, so I rarely saw any money in my hands. And even though I constantly wish I had an allowance for chores or some type of way to earn money, when the thought of putting in work for money crossed my mind, I realized I didn't need an allowance, which is why if I ever wanted something, I'd resort to my parents who would always, without fail, hit me with a resounding no. Now for context, this took place in 2015/2016, so I think confessing to a decade-old crime isn't exactly placing me on any list, but just to be safe, this whole video only allegedly happened. My family went to Mount Rushmore hoping to just see a rock monument and leave, but obviously, they were wrong. Mount Rushmore itself is nothing too crazy. It's neat to look at because of the architecture, but it's also just a rock. Apparently they want to make a much more complete monument that included the president's waist, but they ran out of funding. Which would have been kind of better, I don't know. But as a 5 or 6 year old, I couldn't appreciate the art that is Mount Rushmore. And I see that's still true today. We stopped by a gift shop that had souvenirs, so whenever you see that one t-shirt you bought in your closet every 2 to 5 months, you remember your trip for a couple seconds and move on. And that gift shop was this weird binocular/mirror/compass doodad for $6. This knickknack really caught my attention for no reason. It was so useless and had the 3 things that did not matter to a kid, but I needed it. So friggin' bad. I begged my parents, and you wouldn't believe it, but they said no. Now, I'm not the type to go against my parents, but on that day, I knew I was going to try with all my might to get that toy. So, as my family started to walk out of the gift shop, I carefully walked over to the little fountain of these things, snatched one, placed it in my pocket, and did a dash for the door. Luckily, I didn't buy anything, so I didn't have to face the cashier who might have asked,
"Will that be all for you today?"
They would have most likely seen my terrible lying face, and I would have been in trouble. Now, as much as I want this story to be more exciting, I never got caught. I know, a perfect "I went to jail" in the title would work wonders for my views, but it was pretty anticlimactic. I went up to my family minutes later and bragged so hard that I stole a $6 what's it, and they were going through all the reasons in their head and why their child is suddenly some 5-star criminal. They didn't want to go back to the store to return it because then we might have been in bigger trouble, so they told me to keep quiet about the whole thing. I did, but I still held myself on a pretty high pedestal for doing such a thing. Is there a good chance I remember the story with more stealth and skill than it was? Yeah, probably. The cashier probably saw me pocket the thing in front of their eyes and see me waddle out of the store like I'm a Club Penguin character.
Is this kid serious?
Because honestly, if they did, that would actually be hilarious. And as for the rest of the trip, nothing else interesting happened. Either that, or I was too proud of myself that I forgot to remember anything besides me stealing from a gift shop. Oh, and if you're wondering about the allegedly stolen item, I do still have it, but I couldn't find it while recording, and even if I did, I wouldn't want to take a picture of it. So here's a similar looking one I found on Google, and now that I look at it, why would I even want this? I mean, it just looks really stupid. And I look at a lot of things that have been stolen, and I think the same way. Like, some guy stole sand from a beach, a shark. Where would you even put it? You come home and you see your son brought home a freaking great white shark. Great white shark. God dang it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and reaching the end of this video. And thank you to ZuzuTunes for voicing some lines for this video. She has amazing content, so I highly recommend checking her out. And before I end this video, please do not steal. I have a silly story, and luckily I was able to get a silly story from stealing from a store. But please do not try to go steal from places. I just want to make that clear. I'm sure a lot of you already know, but I'm just putting that out there. Stealing is no good. But if you happen to have a similar story or have stolen something in the past, let me know in the comments. And while you're down there, maybe consider subscribing. Thank you for making it to the end of this video. This is my yapping section of the video. And so yeah, if you want to stick around and listen, I just want to say a few things. Like on the side here, we have some amazing fan art by The Real Anchovies. Thank you so much for this absolutely beautiful piece of work. And if you have any fan art that you want to submit it to this email on screen right now, and I'll include it at the end of videos, just like this one, or future videos. And yeah, you'll have, again, ability to appear at the end of the video. But that's if you want to. Just watching any of my videos is enough support as I need. But the email's right there if you want to. Also, I have a TikTok. I made this to post some clips from my old videos. So yeah, I'll post there sometimes. I might do some exclusive little short videos on there too. I don't know, but it's there, and I'll post as much as I can before it might get banned. Also, I'm really sorry this video took a long time to make. I had to re-record a couple lines at the end. Actually, not a couple. It was like a whole section of the video. So you can tell the mic changes. And so yeah, it took a while. There was delays, animation delays, just a lot of stuff. Also, I'd like to apologize to ZuzuTunes who recorded their lines back in August. And I'm barely getting this out now, but I'm sorry, and I hopefully it was worth it. Hopefully it was worth the wait, and I hopefully you enjoyed the video. But anyway, I gotta wrap this up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. Subscriber count going up make me happy. Bye.